Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Gyvi World and I'm here today with a little bit of a different video. Being that it's All-Star Week, I decided to open up MLB 16. Just gonna be a little bit of a different video. Gonna look into Diamond Dynasty. I had been playing a lot when the season started, kind of drifted away. We all know why. But then I had a little bit of a bad streak and my rating went down drastically and I kind of just stopped playing. But there we are. Gonna take a look today just at some of the cards that I've collected or bought or got from packs. Just the top ones, just to kind of show what I'm working with in DD. So here's some of the starting pitchers I got. Nolan Ryan, Jake Arrieta, Jose Fernandez, Syndergaard, Thor, Burt by 11, Jacob deGrom, Matt Scherzer, Strasburg. Most of these cards are all not for sale since I've done quite a bit of the collections. My creative player currently playing catcher, I believe. His name's Gyvi World. Relief pitching, man, this is still pretty slow. Andrew Miller, Dellin Betances fell off from a diamond. Andrew Miller went up. Koji, Kelvin, that's pretty much it. Every other reliever I use is usually a closer. Jonathan Papelbon from the collection, Craig Kimbrell, Billy Wagner from the Houston collection, Chapman, Harris, Jerry, Zach, Raleigh Fingers from another collection. Catching, I got Yogi, Gary Carter, and Carton Fisk, and Jason Castro from collections. Don't really use any catchers just because I use my creative player as a catcher. I think it's honestly the best thing you can do is put your player as a catcher, switch hitting catcher, or left-handed catcher, just because there are so many other options you can put on the field, whereas catcher, it's not as deep. First base, of course, got Rizzo. He was my royalty reward, whatever it was, for having played previous MLBs to start the game, or it may have been a pre-order reward. Not 100% sure, but he's been my first base pretty much all year. He went down to like 89 the other day, so I actually use Eddie Murray as my first baseman and David Ortiz off the bench, but we can probably switch that now. Edgar Martinez, Eddie Murray, Will Clark, Fred McGriff, all from collections. Funny story, I played shortstop in high school, third base in college, and for some reason in high school they called me the crime dog. I don't see the resemblance, and nor did we play the same position, so it was a little confusing to me. At second base, I do have some good second basemen. Jose Altuve. I use Robinson Cano mainly just because he's left-handed, and he is the one player that the entire season his rating has gone up to 197 just about every night, and he's not yet a diamond. I don't get it. Previously it was D. Gordon. Actually, my favorite, I would have to say, collection is probably Daniel Murphy. Is one of my favorite collections. Daniel Murphy is an absolute stud. Haven't really used Ryan Sandberg. Don't like Ben Zobrist that much. And Jose Altuve is usually if anyone brings in a lefty against Robinson. Haven't really tried out many of these other cards. I get destroyed by Matt Carpenter on a daily. Another player that I don't get why. His card is always at a 96, 97, yet he's not a diamond yet. At third base, I've got some decent third basemen. Chris Bryan just recently went up to a diamond. I had that card for a while. Haven't used it once. Josh Donaldson, I can't hit with him. Manny Machado, I just realized I can't hit with him either. I was using Machado at shortstop, and I just finally had to switch. Xander Bogaerts went up to a diamond, so I put Xander Bogaerts in. Still, Chipper Jones is probably my favorite player. He was hitting 6 for me for the longest time, and I said, you know what, he's got probably the highest average on the team, moved him up to third. Chipper Jones is an absolute beast, so if there's a collection you want to do, shoot for that Chipper Jones. So yeah, so to get the Chipper Jones cards, you have to do the NL East collection. So it is a little time consuming, but I would say go ahead and do it. Shortstop, Cal Ripken, did not get to use him as much, since for the most part I had Carlos Correa to begin the season, got him really early in a pack, absolute beast. But now I'm starting to use the Xander Bogaerts just because you can't deny those stats. 92, 99, not much power, vision's good enough. The clutch is pretty good, and that's pretty much all you really need. Just recently unlocked Robin Yount from the 500 hits from players from the past. Haven't even used them, but that doesn't look like too bad of a card. Vision's 91, which is really good. I got this Hanley card, and quite honestly, I don't hit that well with this Hanley card. I'm not too sure why, but I don't hit that well with Hanley. Some more collections we finish here. Got Carl Crawford. He's a pretty good little card. I use him mainly for right-handed pitchers and speed off the bench. If I don't have any other outfielders, right field is really where I'm stacked. There's probably way more right fielders in this game than anything else. But at center field, Kenny Lofton, don't think I've used him much. Yoenis Cespedes is a really good hitter in this game. When he goes up to 92, 93, I'd suggest putting him in the lineup. His contact versus right is way better than left. And yeah, he's just an absolute beast. And you can definitely put him in the outfield with those stats. Alright, so at right field, here's where I got a couple cards, and this is where I mainly have all my players. Seeing as how I have 5 right fielders in either the lineup or the bench as at the moment. Bryce Harper, Jose Bautista, Reggie Jackson, probably the best out of all these cards. Ichiro Suzuki, I cannot hit that well with Ichiro Suzuki. I don't know if his power's not high enough, but it's just constantly ground outs and fly outs and pop-ups that just don't go deep enough. So I've kind of stopped using Ichiro as much, but if I don't have anyone else to put in the outfield, I'll put Ichiro on the bench as a pinch runner to come off the bench, or in a situation where I just need the ball put in play. But Mookie Betts is definitely an absolute stud. If you don't have Mookie Betts, he's still a gold. Get him while you can before he becomes a diamond, because he's going to. Giancarlo Stanton, my only problem with Giancarlo Stanton and why I don't use this card anymore is that 28 vision. I can't hit with him. I just can't hit it with him. The PCI is way too small, and I just struggle to hit with him. When you do catch it, it's a bomb, and that's what you expect from your home run derby champion and all-time record holder. But the thing is, he misses and he strikes out a lot. He pops out just missing the ball. I can't have that. Alright, so before I jump into any game, I always make a couple changes depending on whose stats and attributes are going up for the day and whose are down. Robinson Cano goes down. I usually take him out of the bench and off the lineup and put in Jose Altuve or Daniel Murphy. For the most part, I'm done with almost all the captains but one. And of course, there's a Chris Bryant there. So if you didn't have a Chris Bryant, make sure you get the Eric Hosmer captain done. Actually, is there anything available that I need here? Great. So in the captain store for Altuve, rank 30, you can get a Jason Hayward. Rank 30 for Anthony Rizzo, you can get a Jason Hayward. And they did this before. With 2 captains where the reward was Anthony Rizzo for both. And for people who have multiple captains, that doesn't really help. So for the most part for these collections, I've got quite a few of them done. I just need Mike Trout for the Angels pretty much. Royals, I need a couple. Tigers, just really need Cabrera. White Sox, Sale. A few more players in these collections and I should be done and have 99 A-Rod. Move on to NL after, and it shouldn't take me that long. It's just a matter of the playing. I haven't played this game as much. But yeah, I finished Conquest in the first week. It wasn't very hard. Figured out the strategy really quick, and it was actually pretty easy. I've grinded a lot of innings, and I've gotten a lot of players from collections and from Conquer and Command, and from the feed collections. I've already got quite a few of those, so not too far off. At least with the cards that I wanted to use that I thought I would use the most. Because quite frankly, most of the feed collections is mostly right-handed hitters. Not too many lefties, and in this game, having a lefty hitters is really important. Alright, so this is currently where we stand. I know my rating has dropped down quite a bit, and there's a lot more people making it into the World Series. But 43 and 86, that puts me at 129 overall. We were in the top 100 for a while, and we just slipped. We haven't been playing as much protecting, so that generally will happen. But if you've enjoyed the video and you want me to produce more MLB 16 content, don't be afraid to subscribe, drop a like. Let me know in the comment section if this is something you'd be willing to watch. I'd love to pull some packs open, get a couple Battle Royale runs in, and as well play some ranked head-to-head Diamond Dynasty. Kind of fell off the hype, but now that All-Star Week is here, back into baseball. Love to bring out more content. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much. This has been Gyvi World. Peace. But that's been all for me today. Just a quick intro video to MLB. I do plan on playing a little bit more MLB, especially with All-Star Week here. I've gotten into the hype a little bit. I kind of fell off the hype, but now that All-Star Week is here, back into baseball. Love to bring out more content. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much. This has been Gyvi World. Peace.